Moin, as they say in Hamburg. A very warm welcome from the hub here in Hamburg. I'm so glad that you've come back. I know that you worked your hearts out during the weekend. A very warm welcome to level 1 of Symbioticon 2020. This is a slightly different setting, I know. For those who have been with us before, they know that this is entirely different, but we try to do everything different this year, which fits our life motto perfectly. We want to do things differently than all the other people. My name is Daniel Bröckerhoff, and I am so thrilled to be able to welcome you back to the jury votings and also the question as to who will be a level further, because we still remember the six tracks, but only 5 teams will get a level further and the rest will drop out already now. But let's now take a look at the weekend. It was great. It was so much fun, a lot of emotion, not just here. I also believe with you, wherever you were, working hard, working your hearts out, and maybe you realize, oh, the code works quite well. Maybe it didn't, but it worked fine. So it was really great seeing you work. It was great to see your tweets and everything, what you did with your community, because this is what we wanted to see. We wanted you to work with your people, we wanted you to get votes, we wanted you to vote yourself, we wanted to get active in that battle, and it was so much fun. We had bingo, bingo and bingo on Friday. I know that Turban turned things around a little, I was told, but that's just part of it. If you don't hack a hackathon, I don't know what we're doing. And we had a great battle of memes. For instance, our friends from France, they did that. You know this meme. It's and use the Google Translator to do that. And I've seen many of these memes. So you might be wondering, should I look for more inspiration, or should I just go to TikTok, or should I start coding? The pitches were placed online yesterday at 6 p.m. and I can really tell that you gave it your all, and you deserve a round of applause. Artificial applause, but still. We are so proud to have so many teams on board, to see what you've done and what you've developed. Because of your feedback, what we saw in the bubbles, we saw 4,000 people on the platform, which is awesome. We did not expect that, to be honest. And they liked your content, they commented your content, they were thrilled, they were enthused, and they voted. And therefore it is going to be very exciting to see what 5 teams will be in level 2. And they will get 2,000 euros per team, and also the chance to bring their product further and to make it even more awesome. Until 9 o'clock this morning, you were able to vote, and then the jury convened. They met this morning at 9 o'clock. They took a look at the pitches. They consulted, and we know what teams will be in level 2, and you will know in a second. Before we start with the tracks, and before we can work through them one by one, we will do it like with the European Song Contest, the ESC, where we distribute points. But we have another budget of 1,000 euros coming from multi-banking API Ahoy. And I want to welcome Martin Szafranski and Jörg Miesner from the Starfinance Ahoy GmbH. A warm welcome. It's great to have you here. Maybe you could start with a wrap-up and your impressions of this entirely new Symbioticon 2020. I am so thrilled, and I am so impressed. So thanks to all participants, thanks to the 4,000 people getting actively involved. It was so great to see that this concept worked out. So thanks to you. Thanks for making this possible. happen, and it was a job very well done. Of course, great thanks to the entire Ahoy team. They were just as excited to be on board. So I am really thrilled, I'm impressed, and this showed what we can do together. Torben, of course, yesterday, hacking the bingo is quite something. But he had to do that. Yeah, it was slightly provocative, but I liked it. And we did not expect to have so much equipment or technology working in the background already during the first weekend. But those in the technology track, we were so glad to see that they were using Ahoy. And it was a very exciting weekend. Yeah, and as to the allocation of points, this will become even more exciting. What about you, Jörg? Concerned whether or not we will get that hackathon feeling that we were used to from the last years. But I really sensed that spirit, and it was great. It was a perfect experience. And I was so glad to see that so many teams joined us. What we would like to know is what were your highlights? There is a comment section down below. You should tell us about your highlight. Where are you? And I mean, this is a live stream. We want to be a little more interactive. So please make use of the comment section. We also have you with us, the Star Finance Ahoy team. How were the last weeks for you? Did you get some sleep? I mean, this is our 9 days anniversary, basically. On Sunday morning, or night, actually, at midnight. We were really taken aback. And the API company of the Sparkasse-Vereinsgruppe should really be the thing. It's still a long way to go, we know. We want to do a little more in 2021. Right now we have to do a lot of internal business, but I believe we really made it work. Hard work. Hardest work is yet to come with the application. We have to migrate our entire technology, and we really have to roll up our sleeves and get going. But it is such an exciting task. And I believe you will know how much work this will be, but we're looking forward to tackling the tasks ahead. Okay, so let's cut to the chase. Let's go to the special prize. I wanted to see comments, and there is a comment. Lucas de Oliveira wants to know whether there is an English version. There is an English stream because there are interpreters working in the background. What does he have to do is what he wants to know. Lucas, go to our homepage. There is a news feed, and then you can click on English translation because we are speaking German. Eva from Hamburg wants to know who will get the special prize, and we want to know that too. That was very difficult, to be honest. There are so many teams applying for the special prize and so many great ideas. We didn't want to disappoint any of them, so we actually wanted to hand out 2 or 3 prizes. got together and we saw what you did with API. It was really exciting to see what you did, and you were quite fast. And at the end of the day, it was our idea that convinced. It was a really cool idea, and we see a lot of potential that we want to tap into. Because the topic of securities, I mean, or the special prize to Munich. A round of applause. Jörg. It is my honor to hand out the second prize. Yes, it's a great honor. And this is a prize to honor the technical usability, and it's a team using two APIs quite intensively to come up with a very cool product. They use the Ahoy API and the Yopa API. And they actually solved a personal problem of mine. I have so many vouchers in my... And it's great to have help. So the second special prize goes to Kadushin. And a round of applause to you too. That was the first digital round ever. Thank you so much for paying me a visit, and thank you so much for handing out the special prizes. We're excited to see what will happen next year. Maybe we can meet digitally or personally. But having said that, every success to you. Thank you so much, and we'll keep our fingers crossed for the teams in level 2.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Now, let's cut to the chase. I don't know what the Hamburg interpreters say. Butter bei die Fische is the German saying that we use butter with the fish, but it's actually cut to the chase. So let's start with the awarding. A short explanation of how the vote for level 1 was cast and the experience points were collected. In total, you can collect a maximum of 1,000 experience points. A first place with the jury will earn you 500 points, a first with the crowd 250, and all badges of a level together also bring 250. The ranking of the teams depends on the total score, and we already know who made a lot of points with the badges and with the crowd, so we can already take a look at the current rating. So let's take a look at this rating, the ranking. You can also take a look at it. I will share it with you. Let's see. How do I get it? The high score. So this is what the high score looks like currently. Can you just put it on the screen, please? Guys, the high score. No, okay, then I would just read it. Now it's there. The directory was a little bit puzzled that I wanted to get something from them. Now, number 1, Cash Director with 450 experience points. Then, secondly, Reich Open Bankings for All with 355 experience points. Then, rank number 3, Inspire with 345 points. Delphi ranking 4th, and then 5th, Regional Hero with 236 experience points. So this is the overall high score, independent of the tracks. So all the high scores and experience points that you were able to collect. But this doesn't mean anything, because now we continue with the jury ranking. And the jury always consisted of a track coach and our track partner. So those were 2. And that is why we have 5 coaches on site and 1 coach online. And then we will officially announce the results per track. And every one of you who will continue in level 2 already wins 2,000 euros, as I already told you. So let's start with the first track. Track 1, Beyond Banking by Sparkasse. And I would like to ask the coach to come to me, Nele Schlelemat.
Kleiner Applaus.
Danke
She
sehr.
spent the weekend with you. That's your round of applause,
So,
Nele.
guck mal, da ist ein goldener Umschlag.
Genau.
Sehr schön.
Now you have this
Da
golden
sind die
envelope.
Ja, möchtest du
Great.
haben?
Do you want to see the results?
Mit Abstand.
Yes. Keeping the distance.
Also, eins gebe ich
All
dir.
right. I will give you one sheet of paper so that you can read the results, and the other one is for
So,
me.
jetzt machen wir es spannend.
Now, this is
Guck
exciting.
mal kurz in die Kommentare.
I will just take a look at the comments, whether I can see any comments which might be interesting for us. But you can already tell me, what was the weekend like for you?
War sehr, sehr spannend.
My
Also,
weekend,
wir haben mit den
it was
Teams
so
Schulterentwicklung
exciting.
gemacht. Da war es,
We
sehr
worked very
interessant zu sehen, in
closely
welche
with the teams, and it
Richtung
was
sie so
quite
laufen wollen,
interesting
also
to
was
see
ihre
where they
Bewegungen waren.
went and what they wanted to achieve with their ideas. And it was quite different, and that is why it was so interesting. And honestly, I'm still a little bit tired.
Also wir haben genauso wie auch die Teams.
So
sehr
we
durchgebracht.
also worked a lot, as also did the teams.
Geile Idee.
Was there a highlight?
Ja, das sage ich ja jetzt.
Das sagst du.
Did you say, wow, awesome idea?
Von der Veranstaltung?
Yes, but I
Auch
won't tell you
der
now.
Hack beim
And
Bingo?
with regard to the event, the hack
Ja, vielleicht bin ich Torben.
from Bingo, are you Torben?
Nein.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Ja, das
Torben.
war auf jeden Fall ein Highlight für mich.
Yes,
gerade
of course,
wenn man
that
auch
was
vor
a
der Kamera
highlight.
steht und
And
machen kann.
also standing in front of the camera. But it was also really cool to see how the teams fought for the likes. It was so interesting to see that.
Ne? Definitiv.
Yes, so the gamification approach really worked, right?
Zur offiziellen
Now, let's
Punktevergabe kommen.
continue
Ja, also,
with
wir machen das
the
immer so, ich
awarding
lese
of the
die
points.
Juryplatzierung und die Punkte
So
vor
I will
und
just read the
der
points
Coach oder
and
die
the
Coachin
jury
darf dann
ranking,
verkünden,
and then the
welches Team
coach
es ist.
can
Und wir fangen an.
announce which team I'm talking about. Let's get
15.
started with
Platzierung. Da gibt es
the
einen
fifth
Punkt.
rank. There's
Nele.
1
Ja,
point.
das ist März Labs.
It's
Mehrfach
Merz
ein
Labs.
Punkt.
1
Platz
point. That
14.
was
Ebenfalls
rank number 15.
Punkt.
Then
Modularbank.
rank 14, 1 point.
Modularbank.
Modularbank.
So, jetzt geht's in den Platz 13.
Then
Da
rank
gibt es schon
13,
2 Punkte.
where we already
Wer
have
ist
2
denn da auf
points.
Platz 13?
Das ist
Who is ranked
Gamification.
13th?
Gamification.
It's gamification.
Wir nähern uns den 10er-Reihen. 12. Platz
Then
12.
12.
Auch 3 Punkte.
Also 3
gehen
points
an
go to
L&A.
L&A.
L&A. Platz 11.
Then
bekommt
rank
schon
11
4 Punkte.
will get 4
Und die gehen
points,
an
and those points go
Jirko.
to Jirko.
Jetzt wird es langsam spannend. Platz 10.
Now it will get exciting.
Mit
Rank
7
10
Punkten.
with
Geht
7 points
an
go
das Team.
to
Reich.
Reich.
Platz 9.
Then
mit
we have
11 Punkten.
9 with
Ist das
11
Team.
points. 11 points go to
Asteria.
Asteria.
Platz 8 mit 17
Rank 8,
Punkten.
where we have 17
LTC.
points to
So, und jetzt wird's langsam
RTC,
spannend mit der
LTC.
Punktzahl.
And now it
Platz
really gets
7
exciting.
mit
Rank 7,
28 Punkten.
28 points go to Bankify.
Platz 6 mit
Then
immerhin
we
schon
have rank
45
6
Punkten ist
with
das Team.
45
SKP
points.
Lab.
SKP Lab.
Platz 5.
Rank
73
5,
Punkte. Das ist schon ein bisschen
73
mehr.
points go to
Cash Director.
Cash Director.
Platz 4.
Rank 4,
118
118
Punkte für
points
das Team.
go to
Delphi.
Delphi.
So, jetzt machen wir es spannend, ne?
And now
Ja.
it really
Mal
gets
kurz mal
exciting.
Kaffee trinken gehen.
Should we have a coffee first?
Platz 3.
Rank 3.
Habt ihr die Punktzahl noch nicht ausgerechnet? Wie ihr
Did
die
you
verteilt? Das sind
calculate
sehr lustige
those points?
Punktzahlen.
It's a really
Ja, also wir als Jury
weird
haben
or
da auch
funny
ein bisschen
distribution.
mitgehandelt. Da saß
Yes,
jemand
we
ganz
as a
Witziges
jury
bei
had
uns,
some
der
problems
hat
with
sich das
that, but there was a
ausgedacht. Also
really
wollte uns ein
smart
bisschen damit
person
ärgern.
helping us. Actually, I think he wanted to annoy us a little,
Ich hab
a little
erst
bit.
darauf gewartet, dass so jemand kommt mit, ja, Platz 3,
actually
mit
waited
91,74
for it with
Periode 5 Punkten.
Rank 3 with
Genau, Platz 3.
113.5333 points. No. But now we have rank 3, 191 points go to Bankista.
Ja. Platz 2,
Rank 2,
309 Punkte.
309 points go to.
Inspire.
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 Das heißt, wir haben
Entspannt.
ganz klar auf Platz 1
And then we have rank 1, 500 points go to Regional Hero.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch.
Congratulations.
So, das heißt, Wenn wir uns das jetzt mal hier
So,
angucken,
if we now
auf
take a look at
unserem
it,
Monitor, dann haben wir auf Platz 1
if we take a look at the screen, we have the first place, Regional Hero with 736 points. Then we have Inspire with 654 points. Then third, Cash Director with 523 points. Fourth, Bankista with 405 points. And then fifth, Delphi with 377 points. And then unfortunately only a few points less is Reich, 362 points. Unfortunately, you are not able to continue in the next level, but the most important thing is that you've joined. Thank you so much, and thanks to Nele. Thanks for the first track and the first track results. Now, please, can you take the sheets with you? And we now want to continue with track number 2, Insurance by ID Factory, and I would like to welcome our coach Lukas Wimmer.
Lukas muss jetzt noch kurz die Maske absetzen.
And Lukas still protecting his mouth and nose, but he can now take off the mask. And of course we take this very seriously, and we also keep our distance, so thanks very much. Lukas, you also have the golden envelope with you. It's even glued. Safety first, yeah. Yeah, you work at an insurance company, so. What about your weekend? Oh, it was crazy. There was so fun, and it was so interesting to see what the teams did. And it was also great to take a look at what the teams were doing in detail. So we were able to take a look at Twitch, we were able to see what they were doing, and we as coaches actually heard so much, and we knew what they were doing. Did you sleep at all? A little bit. Not so much. Yeah, the hackers, that's crazy. They don't really sleep at all, right? Yes, I think at 4 o'clock yesterday, everything was dark, and there was a tunnel, and then I think almost at 6 o'clock all the pitches were uploaded, and that was crazy. Now, let's get started. The track insurance wasn't that full. It was 9 teams. Yeah, quality counts, right? Yeah, but the 9 teams were actually fighting. And now we start with rank 9. Lukas, rank 9.
Platz Nummer 9 geht an das Team Chances.
Chances.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch. Platz
Congratulations. Rank 8. 70 points go to EPUB.
Platz 7.
28
Punkte.
28 points go to
Wechselgott.
Wechselgott.
Und jetzt wird's spannend.
And now it's exciting. We only have 6 teams left.
Einer wird jetzt gehen müssen.
And one team needs to leave. That's mean. So which team will continue? Now we have rank number 6, where we have 45 points. 45 points go to...
Welches Team ist auf Platz 6 und muss leider gehen?
Which team is ranked 6 and has to leave?
Sicher machen.
It's sicher machen.
Ihr Lieben.
Sorry.
Platz 5, obwohl das stimmt gar nicht, was ich erzähle. Die können
But it's not correct what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm confusing all of you because it depends on how many points they earn. Maybe you can still make it, but you're ranked 6 by the jury, but we still have some points left. Now, rank number 5. 73 points go to Bond Organisé, the French colleagues. Rank 4, 118 points go to Insurance. And then rank 3, 191 points go to IT Lab. Rank 2, 309 points go to... Well, that's so exciting. One team will get 309 points, the other one 500 points. But 309 points go to Vakiotus. It's really difficult to pronounce it.
Das heißt,
309 points go to
gehen am ersten
Vacuotus
Platz
and
an
500 points go to Codesalat or Code Salad.
Also, vielen Dank, herzlichen
So,
Glückwunsch.
thanks so much and congratulations.
Und wir gucken mal auf das
And now let's
Gesamtwerten.
take a look at the overall rating. So, I'm sorry, Sicher machen really has to leave, and Bond Organisé is ranked 6, 318 points. But then we continue with IT Lab, ranked 5th, with more than 300 points, and Insurance more than 400, 473 points for Insurance and 478 points for Wechselgott, only 5 points difference. Then we have Vacuotus, and then the winner with more than 700 points, Code Salat. That's clear. Congratulations to all of you. You have reached level 2. Lucas, please take the sheets with you, and thanks so much.
Wonderful. So that brings us to track 3. And track 3 is about artificial intelligence by Finanzinformatik. And I want to welcome Timo Schwalm, because it's Timo accompanying the track.
Hallo Timo.
Hi, Timo.
Du hast mir auch was mitgebracht.
Here is something for you.
Golden.
Thank you. A golden envelope.
So, du hast ihn netterweise nicht zugeklebt.
You did not shut it. Thank you.
So, ein Zettelchen für dich.
So there is one sheet of paper for you and one for me.
Auch hier sind wir nicht auf die 15.
And again, we did not have 15 teams. We only had 10 participants in track 3, but we had a lot of fun, of course. But still, it's just 10 teams. And in the end, it's just 5 teams getting to the next level. What about your weekend? It was very exciting. I was allowed to host IMO, which was a lot of fun. And we were hacked. And the entire exchange with the teams, because they had to organize themselves, structure themselves, we had the calls and everything. It's just a completely different quality with the charts and everything. And then we had these pitch videos, and they really show you that it's well received. It sounds really good. And it's, of course, a different kettle of fish if you do it digital or on the ground. Absolutely. I mean, we, of course, had a plan in mind, and we kind of expected how things would be received. But then you are there, and you see all these different teams, and it was a lot of work for the coaches too. I mean, usually you are in the same spot and you can just go to the different teams and say hi and talk to them. Now it's like a black hole, and you need to make sure that you communicate. But then you have the first calls and you realize that there are 6, 7 people working around the clock. It's really, really cool. I mean, people from England, from France, many people from France. So we did a huge leap, I believe. It might not be the highlight, but I believe that the overall package is really convincing. It sounds really cool. So, AI. I mean, this is a difficult topic, and there is so much going on and being developed. And that is why it's such an exciting field. Absolutely. So let's start with the ranking. From the jury, was it difficult? It was very difficult. And we talked so much with all teams. We had an intensive exchange, and we talked about the ideas and everything. Quality-wise, there wasn't a big difference. Just different approaches, one focusing on the private clients, others focusing on the branches. It's a different approach, and therefore it was quite hard to believe that you can allocate the jury points in a fair way. But nevertheless, this was something you had to do, and the 10th place gets 7 points, and that is Super Low Hackers. 11 points go to the team ranking on the 9th place, and this is Mind Your Data. Rank number 8 gets 17 points, and it is which team? It was Automat. So we still have 7 more teams to go.
Eurer Jurywertung rausfliegen.
2 will drop out on the basis of your jury ranking.
Vorher schon vergeben wurde an Punkten.
Nee, haben wir, also klar, wir haben es natürlich
How
das ganze
did
Wochenende
you
über,
decide?
geguckt,
Did you
was da passiert.
do
Und
that
wir haben
based
so
on the other
die,
teams? No, we tried to do it
Und dann haben
independently.
wir uns explizit gesagt, wir gucken jetzt nicht mehr drauf.
We
am
did
Montag,
not
nachdem wir
want
free waren, also
to
heute 9 Uhr,
come back
sondern haben uns
on Monday
ein Excel genommen, haben die Namen runtergeschrieben und dann
and
mal wild diskutiert und die Punkte vergeben.
Gott, oh Gott, oh
Und
Gott.
dann
approach the topic based on what we had thought before. We wanted to come with a clean slate and discuss it again, like from scratch. Sometimes we deviated from the cloud and sometimes we were quite similar, but I believe that's the idea behind it. The crowd voting is based on the response that you get.
Die, keine Ahnung, Experten im Elfenbeinturm.
I mean, we're not experts in the ivory tower taking the decision. It's a rather more crowd-based approach.
Du hast gerade Response gesagt.
You mentioned feedback, and I just got feedback from our
Vorne an.
Ja, super.
Ja.
Sehr gerne.
technicians in the background, and apparently there was a minor glitch in the equipment.
Moment neu auf.
So let's go back to the ranking. 7 points went to
Super Low Hacker.
Super Low Hackers.
So, klappt's jetzt? Ich krieg einen Daumen hoch.
Is it working now? Yes, 2 thumbs up.
9 mit 11 Punkten.
11
Ist das
points
Team
go
Seid ihr immer
to
noch Mind Your Data.
Mind Your Data.
bei Platz 8. 17
So that
Punkte.
is the 9th place, and then we have Atlas Automat with 17 points. That was the 8th place, and now
Ich glaube zweimal rein. Von aller guten Dinge sind 3.
we will try again. I mean, 3 times a charm. So
20 Punkte durch
28
die
points
Jury
go to
Girlboss.
Girl
geht an
Boss.
6. 45 Punkte von
Place
der Jury
6
für das
with
Team.
45 points from the jury to
Platz 5,
Wechselpilot.
73 Punkte
Then we have
für das
rank
Team.
number 5
Aguilares.
with
So,
73 points to Aguilares. Now,
wie sieht's aus?
some more to go. Very exciting.
Kannst du noch was tun?
118 Punkte gehen an das
118
Team.
points go to
Zio.
Confucio.
Platz 3. 191
Third place with 191 points go to
Da macht's jetzt klack. Guck mal, da ist
S-Bot.
S-Bot aus der Dropout-Zone nach vorne.
now S-Bot
geschnellt.
no longer in the dropout zone.
Platz 2. 309
309 points go to Play the Game Crew. Now they rank first. I can basically hear them screaming, and now we have 500 points
Wer mitgezählt hat, weiß es schon.
to
Deep Neuron Lab.
Deep Neuron Lab. No, they rank first.
Aus dem hinteren Bereich. Herzlichen Glückwunsch an alle Teams. Wir gucken noch mal drauf, wer es
Congratulations
geschafft
to
hat.
all different
Also
teams.
Platz 5, Atlas Automat,
Now we have
362 Punkte. Platz
Team
4,
number 5,
Girl Boss,
Atlas
478
Automat.
Punkte.
Team number 4, Girls
Confucio,
Boss. Team number 3,
523
Confucio.
Punkte, 60 Punkte davor.
Then we have Play the Game Crew with
582
582 points and Deep Neuron Lab with 655 points. Thank you so much, Timo. Thanks for being our jury
So,
and
und
for handing out the points.
jetzt kommen wir zur digitalen Förderantrag.
Now we have the next and 4th track, Digital Grant by KfW, the Reconstruction Loan Corporation. And Coach David Pinsauti is with us. David, are you there? Can you hear me?
Da du nicht da sein kannst, du mir
I mean, you
den
couldn't be
Briefumschlag
here
reinreichen.
today, so you
Kannst du
can
schon mal hier selber
pass me the envelope, but I'm holding it in my hands and you know what it says inside, right? Of course. Was it difficult for you to decide who will be a level further? Honestly speaking, it was so difficult, but I want to thank all the teams for participating, so many exciting ideas, and it was great to see how they were burning for their ideas, how convinced they were. And we in the coach team said, okay, if it's 5 teams getting a level further, then some really good ideas will go down the drain, basically. So we said we wanted to have 6 teams. Okay, wow. So it was so difficult for you that you wanted to give the opportunity to 6 teams. But that's fine. I mean, we are here at the Symbioticon, where you can bend the rules every now and then. So what was your highlight? I don't know, but seeing the teams being so convinced and burning for their ideas, the entrepreneurial spirit, that was really impressive. And it was great to see that they had so much fun. But is this a topic where people think about? Because you often hear of these KfW applications, but isn't this highly complicated? Yeah, might be. It might be one of the financial products that is slightly more complex, but that might be one of the reasons why this track was so well received and why we did get so many good ideas. Okay, so let's make a long story short and start with the ranking. So it was only 9 teams, and you just told me that it was so difficult for you that you wanted to have 6 teams in the next level. So I will read out the ranking now. Number 9. It's 11 points, and they go to Epsilon Banking. Then 17 points go to CPG Finance System from the jury. And now they rank 8th. Then we have the 7th ranking with 28 points. And they get 28 points. And Red Bunnies get 28 points. Then we have 45 points. And FinCompare gets these 45 points. So they rank 6th. Now we have ranking number 5 with 73 points. And they go to Credit Links. Ranking number 4 with 118 points, and they go to Never Final 1. So they're going ahead now. Now, the 3rd place with 191 points go to Fin Street. Now they're on top. Place number 2 with 309 points for Never Final 2. So, and with this, I can say that Awesome, with 500 points, is on top of the list. So CPG, Red Bunnies and Credit Links will drop out, unfortunately. But the other 6, 300 points, FinCompare, 411 for Epsilon Banking, Never Final 1 with 427, FinStreet with 436 points, Never Final 2 with 532 points, and Awesome with 655 points. They will be a level further, they get 2,000 euros, and I want to thank you so much for your participation, and that is your round of applause. So this brings us to track number 5, Mobile Wallets by MasterCard, and Finja Schmidt was their coach. Finja, why don't you get here? Pass me your envelope. So, while I'm opening the envelope, you can tell me how it was. It was great. It was quite a journey. It was great to get to know so many different teams, and they were working so hard into these small hours. You too? No, not me, but I saw the day after that they were working quite hard. It was very impressive. So impressive, okay. What about the ideas? Equally impressive? Absolutely. It was so difficult for us to allocate the points. So great ideas with MasterCard Track, and I believe that I can speak for all coaches. It was a very difficult decision.
nur 9 Teams.
You only
Das
had
heißt,
9
ihr
teams,
habt ihr aus eurer
so
Sicht
you had
rausgefehlt.
to drop 4
Würdest du
teams.
den Leuten sagen, nochmal von vorne anfangen,
Would you tell
die
those
nochmal
people to
überarbeiten,
maybe
oder würdet ihr einfach sagen,
review
woran
their
hat's gelegen bei
idea
dir?
to work
Ganz
on it
unterschiedlich, kann ich gar nicht genau sagen,
and to
wo
maybe
es jetzt
start from
konkret
scratch?
gelegen
I don't
hat.
know.
Also es
And it's
war-
also hard
wir hatten
to
Teams dabei, die waren
pinpoint
super
what the
motiviert,
actual
die ich super
problem
gerne
was.
weitergelassen. Und
Some
da
teams
gab's
were
eben einfach
super
einen Punkt besser
motivated
an
and I
einem
would
Team, da
have
mussten verschiedene Punkte
loved
vergeben,
to
sodass
see
es am Ende
them
so
on
kam,
the
wie es
next
kommt, dass wir
level.
nur 5 mitnehmen können.
But in the
Und,
end, it's
aber
just
jeder
5
hat auf jeden
teams
Fall
that
seine
can go to the
Daseinsberechtigung
next
halt viel
level,
gegeben. Also
and they all have their raison d'etre, so to speak, so we want to support them. Okay, I also want to thank everyone, even though they might not be a level further. But let's take a look at the ranking first. Now, the super exciting music.
So, wir gehen ins Ranking.
And here's the ranking. Number 9, 11 points.
Jury für
From
das
the jury, that is, they go to Havaianas.
Platz 8, 17 Punkte.
8th place with 17 points goes to
Wir gehen zu
Banks.
Platz 7. 28 Punkte.
28
Die gehen
points to Enact.
an Platz 6, 45 Punkte.
45
für das
points
Team.
Better Now.
go to Better Now.
Platz 5.
Then we have the 5th place with 73 points,
Received Hero.
Receipt Hero.
118 Punkte.
Ranking number 4 with 118 points. What a nice number, 118.
Wieso nicht 115?
Why not 115? But okay.
Nicht heute.
Nicht heute, nee. Platz 4.
Geht ans Team Nissel.
118 points go to Nisse.
Gehen an Punkte nach oben. Ja, Nissel sieht gut aus.
So,
Jetzt haben wir
looks
noch 3
quite good.
Teams.
We have 3 more to go.
5 kommen mit. Wir schauen mal.
And 5
Alles kann sich ja alles noch ändern hier, ne? Also
kann sich
Teams
can
alles
make it to the next level. And everything can
mitkommen.
change.
Also Platz 3.
So, rank number 3, 191 points. They go to Kadu.
So schnell geht das. Von Platz
schnell
6
kann
Ha,
auf Platz
now they're on
1.
top. They were on the
Platz
6th
2.
place, now they're on the 1st place.
9 Punkte für
309
Das Team
points go to Speculas.
und auch da, ne? Aus
Same
dem
here. They won the
Zero-Bereich
dropout
nach
zone,
vorne.
now they're on
Das
top of
heißt,
the
wir
list.
wissen jetzt schon der nächste Platz, Platz 1, 500 Punkte.
And
der
now
Jury,
we
anderes
know
Team.
because they get
Smart
500
buy.
points, they are first and it will be a smart
Herzlichen
buy.
Glückwunsch.
So congratulations on your victory. 5 teams going to the next level. So it is Nissel with 413 points, Havaianas with 461 points, Cardo just 3 points apart, 464, then Speculas with
9 Punkte.
just 9 points apart, 473, and on top of the list, Smart Buy with 786 points. So that was the most convincing idea indeed. Thank you so much. Thanks to the jury. Thanks for helping us out. And thanks to the teams, of course.
Vielleicht durcheinander kommen hier. So. Ich wollte kurz mal gucken,
Now,
ob es Kommentare
I
gibt,
just
aber
wanted
ich
to
habe
check
keinen
whether
gesehen.
there are
Jetzt habe
any
ich meinen
comments, but I've
Überleitungsblock verloren. Da ist es wieder.
not
So,
seen
da seid
any.
ihr wieder.
So
Wir
let's
haben noch einen
continue.
Track,
We
der
have
übrig
one
ist.
track
5 haben wir schon hinter
left.
uns. Track 6
We already
ist
covered 5
Investment bei
tracks,
DK
and the
und
last
dafür
track,
grüße ich
track
jetzt
number
bei
6,
mir
is
die
Investment
Coachin
by
Jorinde
Deka. And now I would like to
Wittkugel.
welcome Coach Jorinde Wittkugel.
Hi,
Welcome.
vielen Dank.
Hi.
So, eine große Umschlag.
So, a big
mit 2
envelope
Zetteln.
with
Einer für
2
mich, einer
sheets
für
of
dich.
paper, one for you, one for
Wie war's denn bei
me.
dir so?
What was your weekend like? It was cool. It was a great weekend. We had many teams. We did a lot of coaching. The internet connection was really bad sometimes, but the mood was great. Their internet connection or our internet connection? Oh, partly, both sides. But you were able to communicate anyway? Yes. And did you say, wow, that's an idea, I would have never thought about that? Yeah, there were actually several ideas where I would say, wow, this is completely new. And then the highlight with Bingo Bingo and Torben? Yes, that was a highlight. I actually don't like playing, but this really caught me and I was surprised. And then it was also great to come here and to see the setup, because then I also got the feeling now it's Symbioticon time.
So, Jorinde.
All right, thanks,
Ihr habt
Jorinde.
10 Teams
So,
auch. Das
let's
heißt,
continue. You also have 10
das sind
teams.
auch, die Hälfte muss sich verabschieden oder habt ihr
So
jetzt einfach nur noch gesagt, wir
actually,
nehmen 6 mit?
5 have to drop out, or did you also say that you will continue with the 6 teams? No, we will continue with 5 teams.
Ne?
All right, that's all right. We only have one track changing the rules. So, we will continue with the teams
Ich fange mal an.
which will reach level 2 and get 2,000 euros.
7
Rank
Punkte
10,
für das Team.
7 points go to Wise.
Platz 9, 11
Rank
Punkte für
9,
die
11
Jury als
points
Team.
from the jury go to Safe Green.
Platz 8,
Rank 8,
17 Punkte
70
für
points
das Team.
go to
Investor App.
Exvestor app.
So, langsam wird es interessant.
Now it's
7
getting
Punkte.
exciting.
Platz 7 mit
We have
28
place
Punkte. So,
7
mit
with
Platz
28
28.
points.
Also Platz 7, 28 Punkte gehen
28
an
points go to
Red Zone Invest.
Red Zone Invest.
Platz 6.
Rank 6
45 Punkte. Und
45
diese 45
points
Punkte habt ihr dem Team
go to
Digi Options.
gegeben.
Digi Options.
So, Platz 5. Guck mal,
Now,
wie sieht's hier aus? Platz
rank 5. Let's take a look at the list.
73 Punkte.
73 points
an
go
das Team.
to
Smart Money Lab.
Smart Money Lab.
Platz 4.
Rank 4,
118
118 points go to
Die sind nach
Ecolytic.
vorne geschossen gerade.
Now,
Jetzt
they
ist
rank
spannend. Die
first.
letzten 3 Teams.
And now it's really exciting. The last 3 teams
Platz
to
3,
go.
191
191 points go to
Dividend.
Divisent.
Die schießen sich nach vorne.
Now they're ranked first. Only 2 teams left. 2 teams left. 309 points go to
Wer wird's? Ich guck mal. Platz 2. 309 Punkte.
309 points go
Platz 2
to
geht an das Team Subcapital.
Und
Subcapitals.
die schießen sich nach vorne. Jetzt wissen wir aber auch, Platz
Now they're
1
ranked
ist
first.
mit
And
500 Punkten
we
das
have
Team
500 points going to Devil.
Geht ganz nach vorne so und da haben wir auch eine sehr interessante
So now we have a very interesting mixture between 400 points and 786. Everything's there. Now we have rank 5, Safe Queen with 411 points. Then Ecolytic with 413 points. Then Divisent with 500 points. 664 points for Subcapitals, and then the first rank 786 points, Devil. And then we see some teams which are completely left behind. What happened with them?
Nicht mehr aktiv. konnten
Well,
aber
they were
zwischenzeitlich
not
nicht mehr
active, but
Okay, das heißt, die sind jetzt noch mit drin, also nicht
they
verschwunden,
were
aber
not
es sind
able
Teams
to
am
completely
Spiel, die
officially
dabei
drop
sind.
out, so they weren't really in the competition
Dank.
any longer.
Ja, danke
Jorinde,
dir
thank you
und,
very much.
Vielen Dank an die Teams, die
Thank
mitgemacht
you,
haben.
and
Hat
thanks
Spaß
so
gemacht
much to
mit
the
euch allen.
teams. It was great
Und,
working with
Ich
you.
möchte ganz herzlich noch
And
Robert,
I would especially like to thank
das
Robert
konnte ich mir nicht
and
Das kann ich nicht
Christian
lassen, das
and
würde
say
ich
hello
direkt
to
begrüßen.
them. I really wanted to do that.
Gute Idee, es sei denn, man lässt sich da
Yes,
sehr
that's
reinlegen.
always
Wer
a good
das letzte Woche
idea
gesehen
to
hat,
say hello
weiß,
to
wovon ich
people in
rede.
front of the
Ich danke dir,
screens.
Jorinde.
Someone
Da
of
ist ein
you
Applaus.
might have watched me last week and you know what I'm talking about. Thanks,
So, jetzt habe ich
Jorinde.
hier- Sollen wir jetzt noch die Konfettikanone machen? Ich habe eine Konfettikanone bekommen. Aber es macht nicht so richtig Sinn. weil wir
So,
müssen ja quasi, ich nehme
now
sie trotzdem, Augenblick. Wie
I
funktioniert denn das?
have
Man muss es drehen, ja? Okay. Drehrichtung. Wir machen das
a,
gleich. Also, pass auf.
a little tool to celebrate. I have to turn it, I think, but we will see how it works.
Kurz ein bisschen
Now,
runterschrauben,
first,
weil
let's
es ist ja
calm
nicht alles,
down a
was wir
little
haben.
bit.
Das ist ja erst der erste
And
Level gewesen.
actually,
Früher
it
haben
was
die Konfetti dicht gemacht,
only
haben
the
gesagt, das
first
war's, viel Spaß
level.
zu Hause. Schlaft euren Rausch
Of
aus,
course,
jetzt geht's
some
zum Schlafen, aber
have
jetzt machen
dropped
wir
out
weiter
and
in
you're
Level 2
done,
und in
but
Level 3.
for the others,
Das heißt,
we
ihr
will
habt jetzt erstmal
continue
2
in
Tage
level
Zeit,
2
euch ein
and
bisschen
level
auszuruhen,
3.
euch, vom
First, you
Wochenende
have
zu
2
erholen,
days
dann
to
geht
catch your
es
breath, to relax
weiter.
and
Die
to
Plattform
recover
bleibt
from this
aktiv,
weekend.
das heißt, ihr könnt euch da weiter
And
austauschen,
then
könnt
the
weiter
platform
Newsfeed
remains
bespielen,
active.
aber
You
am
continue to
11.11.
work, to
um
exchange
11:11
ideas.
Den
And
Gag
then
konnten wir uns
on
nicht,
the
sparen,
11th of
weil,
November
Karneval
at
dieses Jahr nicht, aber dafür als
11:11, just in
Symbioticon,
time for
da wird's
Carnival,
ernst. Das
that's
heißt,
the
wir schalten da
joke,
das Voting und
things
die
get
Badges für Level
serious
2
because
scharf
the
für alle
voting and the
Teams,
badges for
die
level
mitgekommen
2
sind. Das
will
sind ja
go
jetzt 31
live
und nicht 30
for all
geplant.
the
Ihr habt dann
teams
2 Wochen
which are
Zeit,
still
diese
in the
Ideen, die ihr da
competition,
habt,
which is a total of
weiterzuentwickeln,
31
nochmal ein Level
teams,
tiefer
not
zu
30
gehen.
teams, but 31.
Ihr könnt mal
So
Business
you have
Case
2 weeks' time to take your idea to the next level. You can build a business case, you can validate the idea with the users, you can get user feedback, you can also use our tester platform Move for that, and you can of course also work with the tech coaches from Ahoy and think about how to push your idea forward for the next level, level 3. However, we don't expect you to spend all your time on level 2 and continue working on the idea 24/7. You also have your jobs and your everyday life. But we would suggest to invest 3 to 4 days in level 2 as a team, and then you will already have a great result. Then you will really see who invested in the idea. That's important for us. But what's also important for the audience is that our Symbioticon in level 2 will continue. We also have 3 free theme days. The first day is on the 17th of November. Again, in this location, it's called the Green Day. And we have 2 very famous guests, Luisa Neubauer from Fridays for Future and Sarah Nuro. We will talk about green investment. We will talk about the green future, sustainable future, and how this could look like. And what's really great is that we are going to have a cooking show. Symbioticon was able to convince me to cook in the kitchen, and actually you can join us. You can do the cooking together with us live. And it's even easier for you to do that when you get the food delivered to your home. What do you have to do? You have to register. We have 100 cooking boxes which can be distributed to you. These boxes include a muesli, ingredients for a pasta dish, an almond cake, and then 2 beers. So you can be with us live, you can do the cooking when we do the cooking, and we can also maybe take a look at what your kitchen looks like. And the registration for that starts tomorrow on the 10th of November at 10 o'clock, and the registration ends on Wednesday, the 11th of November at 11:11. And if you're one of the lucky ones, you will get the cooking box delivered to your home. Then we have the November the 20th, where we have new work with Peter Wippermann from the Trend Bureau in Hamburg. He will have an exclusive white paper on changed values in the new normal. And Peter always has great ideas. He will be talking to us about that. And then on the 25th of November, we have our all-digital day and the announcement of the winners of level 2. So that's important to keep those dates in mind. 17th of November, 20th of November, and then 5th of November, where we have free content for you. And of course, we are always there for you. We have the support channel on Slack. Your coaches will, of course, also support you in level 2. You can always address them, and they will give you advice and feedback. And actually, that's it. Congratulations to all the teams having reached level 2. Congratulations on the 2,000 euros. It's really great to have this new format, the Hackathon Accelerator and the party. Thanks you for joining us, and also thanks to all the teams who've dropped out. We haven't seen so many great ideas at the same time. And I would also like to thank the technicians and all the people in the background. Now you can hear the real applause, so you can hear that there are actually real people in the room. And now I can start with this party tool, the confetti. That was Symbioticon level 1. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice day and relax. And we will meet again in level 2 and during the theme days, the topic days. Enjoy.